morning everybody. Our topic is amines. In the amines we completed the 6 points: introduction, definition, classification, nomenclature, preparation of amines by 6 methods, physical properties, and we started the point number 7, that is the reactions of amines. In this case we have to learn totally 8 reactions that are shortly denoted as band to AC HA. Band to AC HA. Now see, the first point is the basic nature. We completed the point basic nature of amines. Now we are going to start the second reaction, the action of nitrous acid. So give the title, action of nitrous acid. First thing, nitrous acid is unstable. Therefore it is freshly prepared from NaNO2 and HCl. When you will combine in this way, you will get here HNO2. So in this way, byproduct is NaCl. Second important question, it is a distinguishing test. It is distinguishing test between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. And this is the distinguishing test between primary, secondary. See here, when you will take the primary amine, you will get alcohol. When you will take the secondary amine, you will get here N-nitroso derivative. This is a yellow color solution. If you take the tertiary amine, there is no reaction because there is no alpha hydrogen. So I will prove this one. So I will make this is the A part, B part and C part. 3 parts will be there. See the A part, consider the primary amine RNH2. You will do the reaction with HNO2. It is derived from NaNO2 and HCl. Sometimes the question will be said, identify A and B. Now see here, you will get HNO2 can also be written as in this way, HNO2. So when you will combine this one, nitrogen gas will be evolved. On the right hand side you will get alcohol. Nitrogen gas will be evolved in this reaction. Another byproduct is H2O. Sometimes the question will be said, during this reaction which gas is evolved? Nitrogen gas is evolved. So this is the A point here. Now B point, secondary amine. Secondary amine has the formula R2NH. When you will do the reaction with HNO2, same thing here, NaNO2 plus HCl. HNO2 can be also written as in this way. You can easily remove the water molecule here, H2O. So you will get here R2N, single bond N, double bond O plus H2O. This is N-nitroso derivative. This is a yellow oil solid, yellow oil liquid. Now C part, when you will take here R3N, this is a tertiary amine, this is secondary amine, this is a primary amine. When you will do the reaction with nitrous acid, in this case neutralization reaction will be take place. You will get here R3NH plus salt formation, NO2 minus this salt you will get here. Actually there is no reaction or no change, color change will be take place here. So we completed the second reaction, action of nitrous acid. Now third point, acylation. So give the title, third reaction, that is acylation reaction. Third reaction, acylation. Now see the first definition of acylation. Replacement or substitution of hydrogen atom present on nitrogen atom of amines by the acyl group formula CH3CO is known as acylation of amines. See, the hydrogen atom is present on the nitrogen only in primary and secondary amine, not in tertiary amine. Therefore, acylation reaction is shown by only primary amine, and you will get there two derivatives, mono and di derivative, because primary amine contains two hydrogen atom. But if you consider the secondary amine, which has formula R2NH, there is only one replaceable hydrogen. Therefore, you will get here mono acyl derivative. So this is the point here. See here, you will get here primary amine has general formula RNH2. Secondary amine has general formula R2NH. Tertiary amine has the general formula R3N. When you will do the acylation, first you will get here mono derivative and then you will get di derivative. Here you will get only mono derivative. Here no reaction. See here there are the two hydrogen atoms. Here is a one hydrogen atom. In this case no hydrogen atom. Therefore there is no reaction here. So this is the important point here. So take the brief revision of the acylation. Substitution or replacement of hydrogen atom present on the nitrogen atom of amines by the acyl group is known as acylation. Now the second important question, the reagents used for the acylation, there are the two reagents. One is acetyl chloride CH3Col and second is acetic anhydride. It is shortly denoted as AC2O. So I will explain here. This is the A point, B point and C point. Step by step I will explain 3 points. A point, RNH2, you can take here the number of amines. R is equal to CH3 methylamine, C2H5 ethylamine, C6H5 aniline. So number of examples you can select here. This NH2 group can also be written as in this way, NHH. When you will do the reaction with ClCOCH3, this is your first reagent. You can easily remove your acetyl chloride. So you will get here RNHCOCH3. This is the monoacetyl derivative. Monoacetyl derivative. See here again it contains one replaceable hydrogen atom. It will react with the second molecule of acetyl chloride. Suppose your acetyl chloride is a CH3COCl. You can easily remove here HCl. So you will get here RNCOCH3. Again here COCH3. This is a diacetyl derivative. So in this way you can get here diacetyl derivative. Now I will explain the B point. Secondary amine has the formula R2NH. When you will use here ClCOCH3, you can easily remove your HCl. You will get here monoacetyl derivative. Diacetyl derivative is never possible in the secondary amine because it contains only one hydrogen. Now see the C part here, tertiary amine. Tertiary amine has the formula R3N. It is written here R3N. It do not contain alpha hydrogen atom, that is hydrogen present on the nitrogen atom. Therefore it will not undergo acylation. So we completed the third reaction, that is acylation of amines. Now we are going to start here the fourth reaction, that is alkylation of amine. So give the title, alkylation of amines. Alkylation of amines. This reaction is also called as Hofmann reaction, Hofmann ammonolysis. It is shortly denoted as HEM. Long form of HEM is Hofmann exhaustive methylation. So particular reaction I will take here, methylation. The reagent used for the methylation is the CH3I, methyl iodide. Because iodine is the good leaving group, it leaves immediately, therefore it is a good leaving group. So I will explain here Hofmann exhaustive methylation. Actually we learned this reaction in the topic alkyl halide. So I will write here, refer the topic alkyl halide. That is the reactions of alkyl halides. Now see here, when you will take here alkyl halide, do the reaction with ammonia, this reaction follows the reaction like this. Alkyl halide primary amine RNH2. You will do the reaction with alkyl halide. This is the primary amine. You will get here R2NH secondary amine. During this reaction, HX is removed, one of the hydrogen and X is removed. You can easily remove your HX. Again it will react with the second molecule of alkyl halide. Again you will combine here. So you will get here R3N. You can remove here minus HX. This is the tertiary amine. You will react again here RX. So you will get here R4N plus X minus. This is a quaternary ammonium salt. So this is the point here. Now see here, this is a SN2 reaction, bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. So this is the point here, Hoffmann ammonolysis. So take the reaction, alkylation of amines. In alkylation we will take here particularly methylation. The reagent used for the methylation is CS3I. Actually we completed this reaction in the topic alkyl halides. When alkyl halides are treated with ammonia, first you will get primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine and quaternary ammonium salt. Take the different examples. R is equal to CS3 methylamine, R is equal to C2H5 ethylamine. Number of examples you can prepare here. Now we are going to start here the next reaction, that is carbyl amine reaction. It is a very important reaction, carbyl amine reaction. Carbyl amine reaction. It is also known as isocyanide test. It is a laboratory test. It is shown by only primary aliphatic as well as aromatic amines. That is, it is shown by RNH2 and ARNH2. Second important point here, reagent used for this reaction, CHCl3 in presence of KOH alcoholic or NaOH alcoholic. This is the reagent here. Now see, this reaction is useful to detect primary amine as well as chlorophore. Primary amine as well as chlorophore. Now see the reaction here, RNH2. This is a primary aliphatic amine. You can also take here aromatic. You will take the reaction with CHCl3. You will need here 3 molecules of KOH alcoholic. You can easily remove here 3 molecules of KCl and you will get here the product RNC plus 3 times KCl plus 3 times H2O. So these are the products here. Now see the important question on the RNC. This is known as alkyl isocyanide and therefore this is also called as isocyanide. Suppose R is equal to, I will give the example, R is equal to CS3. It can be written as CS3NC. It is known as methyl isocyanide. So this is the important point here. Second question, it has a foul smell, that is a bad smell. Now third question, the question will be set, general knowledge question. The question will be set on the point Bhopal tragedy. Which gas is evolved in the Bhopal tragedy? That is MIC. Give the long form of the MIC. It is methyl isocyanate. Don't confuse between these two terms. These are very important terms. It is methyl isocyanate. It is a methyl isocyanate. The formula for methyl isocyanate is CH3N C double bond O. This is the formula for methyl isocyanate. So question will be set on the Bhopal tragedy. So we completed carbylamine reaction. Next reaction is Hofmann elimination. So give the title. Before take the revision on the carbylamine reaction. It is also called as Hofmann carbylamine reaction. It is also known as isocyanate test. It is shown by only primary aliphatic and aromatic amines. The reagent used is chloroform and alcoholic KOH. It is used to detect the primary amine as well as chloroform reaction. This is the RNC methyl isocyanate. You can prepare the example with R is equal to CH3, R is equal to C6H5. When it is a CH3 methylamine, C6H5 aniline. Number of examples. Question will be on the Bhopal tragedy. Now I will start the next question here, that is Hofmann elimination. Give the title Hofmann elimination. Now see the example here. CH3CHN CH3 3 times positive charge balanced by OH minus CH2 CH3. When you will heat this compound, it undergoes elimination. You will get the two products CH2 double bond CH CH2 CH3. It is known as but1-ene. Second product is CH3 CH double bond CH CH3. It is known as but2-ene. The third product is water molecule H2O, and last product is NMe3. Now see the reaction here. Particularly this is your alpha carbon, this is your leaving group, this is a beta carbon, and this is a beta dash. When you will remove this one beta hydrogen, and when you will remove this one beta dash hydrogen, you will get this product. In this case you will get this product. Now see here, this is a less substituted alkene. Less substituted alkene. This is a more substituted alkene. This is a major product 80%. This is a minor product 20%. And see the statement of the Hofmann elimination or Hofmann rule. Less substituted alkene is a major product. Don't confuse between Sedgwick elimination and Hofmann elimination. In Sedgwick elimination, more substituted alkene is a major product, while in Hofmann elimination, less substituted alkene is major product. See in difference between Sedgwick and Hofmann elimination. In Sedgwick elimination, leaving group is smaller in size. In Hofmann elimination, leaving group is larger in size. This is sterically less hinder. It can easily go here. It is a more acidic hydrogen atom, and therefore see here, this is your hydrogen atom. You can write here. This is sterically less hinder. Therefore, this can be goes easily here. This is a more acidic as well as sterically laid hinder. In this case, it is more acidic, no steric hindrance. HS means steric hindrance. But if you consider the beta dash hydrogen, this is a less acidic. Therefore, this base will not go to the less acidic hydrogen. It will go to the more acidic hydrogen. So we completed Hofmann elimination. Now we are going to start here Himbert's reaction. So give the title Himbert's reaction. So question will be, which is the Himbert's reagent? The Himbert's reagent is benzene sulfonyl chloride. The reagent is benzene sulfonyl chloride. You know the formula for benzene? sulfonyl S double bond O chloride. But nowadays the reagent used is para-toluene benzene sulfonyl chloride. This reagent is used recently. The formula for para-toluene benzene sulfonyl chloride is like this: S double bond O Cl. This is the formula for para-toluene benzene sulfonyl chloride. Now inverse reaction, it is distinguishing test between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. It is a distinguishing test between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. So I will explain that inverse reagent here. The inverse reagent is shortly written as PHSO2Cl. Now see the reaction here. Primary amine has general formula RNH2. Secondary amine has general formula R2NH. Tertiary amine has, the inverse reagent is shortly denoted as ClSO2PH. It can be written as again ClSO2PH, ClSO2PH. See, these two hydrogen atoms are here. You can easily remove here the first hydrogen. You can remove here hydrogen. Here no reaction because no hydrogen on the nitrogen atom. See, in this case you will get the clear solution pH, NH, not pH, R is here, RNH is O2 pH. See, this is again acidic hydrogen. This hydrogen is strongly acidic in nature. First thing, it is attached to the electronegative nitrogen and it is very adjacent to the electron withdrawing SO2 group, and therefore when you will get here reaction with NaOH will be take place here. So in this case you will get the product R2NH SO2PH. When you will do the reaction with NaOH, further no reaction will be take place because no acidic hydrogen. So this is a distinguishing test between amines. Now I will start here the next reaction, that is aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. So this is your reaction number 8, aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. So to the title, aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions. These reactions shown by only aromatic amines, and see the example of aromatic amine is aniline. Example of this one is aniline. First reaction, bromination. When aniline is treated with bromine water, you will get the product. First I will explain the aniline. See, this is the formula for aniline, NH2 benzene ring. You can draw the resonance here. So you will get the negative charge at ortho and para position. So first question, NH2 group is OP director. So you will get here the two products, ortho and para. Now this is the important point here. Now bromination, NH2 benzene ring. When you will do the reaction with bromine water aqueous, you will get here NH2 benzene ring at ortho and para position, bromine, bromine. So you have to need here plus thrice HBr. It is known as 2,4,6 tribromo aniline. Now how to prepare aniline into 4-bromo aniline? How will you prepare? This question is very, very important. Now see, aniline is an activating group, it is OP director, therefore all the ortho and para positions will be occupied by the electrophile Br plus, therefore you will get here tribromo derivative. But here we want here the monobromo derivative, that is the only para. That is we have to do the protection of the NH2 group, and it can be done by the acylation. You learn just now the acylation. You will do the reaction with COCS3. This is the protection of NH2 group. Now see, this reaction is known as acylation. So what you will get here, NHC double bond OCS3 benzene ring. Now it is known as also deactivation. See here, this NH2 group is withdrawn by the NO2 group, therefore this will become deactivated. Then you will do the reaction with the bromine water. In this case only you will get here NH benzene ring para position and COCS3. Then next step is the acid hydrolysis. You break this one H and OH. You can remove your acetic acid, and by using this you will get para bromo aniline or 4-bromo aniline. So in this way you can prepare that compound. So we completed the first reaction, that is the bromination. Now the second reaction, nitration. So do the second reaction, nitration. Again it is aromatic electrophilic substitution. Electrophile is a nitronium ion. A reagent used is a nitrating mixture, that is a concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. Role of HNO3 is a base to generate the nitronium ion. So see the reaction here, aniline NH2 benzene ring. When you will do the reaction with concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4, it is a nitrating mixture. So you will get here NH2 benzene ring, NO2 group, again here NH2 benzene ring, NO2 group plus NH2 benzene ring, NO2 group. You will get here all the three products, ortho, meta and para. See their percentage here. Ortho nitroaniline will be 2%, meta nitroaniline will be 47%, para nitroaniline will be 51%. Now this is the very important. Now see, in this case, this is the exceptional case. This is the very important case. Now see, in this case, this NH2 group is a base. When you will do the reaction with acid, it will be converted to the ammonium, and this is a meta director. This is meta director. Therefore, exceptionally, you will get this product. Similarly, when you will prepare the para nitroaniline, do the acylation, that is a protection of the NH2 group or deactivation of NH2 group, you will get the para product. Do the hydrolysis, again you will get the para nitroaniline, same as you will learn in the bromination. Now we will go to start here the next reaction, that is the preparation of these compounds, that is sulfonation reaction. Third reaction, sulfonation. Again it is aromatic electrophilic substitution. In this case electrophile is sulfur trioxide. Now see the reaction here, NH2 benzene ring. When you will do the reaction with concentrated H2SO4, you will get here NH2 benzene ring, SO3H, byproduct will be H2O, and this is known as sulfanilic acid. This is known as sulfanilic acid. This is the very important point here. Now see, this act as a base, this is act as a acid, therefore you will get the Zwitter ion, NH3 plus, benzene ring, SO3 minus, and this is known as a Zwitter ion. Zwitter ion. So this is the important point here, note immediately. So we completed all the reactions here. So but remember that the Friedel-Crafts reactions are not shown by the amines, particularly aromatic amine, aniline, because aniline forms a complex with the Levage acid. Aniline forms the complex with Levage acid. Now we are going to start the next point here, diazonium salts. So next point is the diazonium salts. So give the title diazonium salts. These are shortly denoted as Rn2 plus X minus. These are the two types. One is aliphatic and another is aromatic. See the example of aliphatic: methyl CH3 N triple bond N plus Cl minus. See the example of aromatic: benzene ring N triple bond N plus Cl minus. See the name of these two compounds here. One is methyl diazonium chloride. This is aliphatic. This is the less stable because no resonance. No resonance. This is more stable because of the resonance. We can draw here the resonance. The triple bond present between the nitrogen atom is conjugated with the benzene ring, therefore it is more stable. So this is the first important question. Second question, preparation of diazonium salts. When aniline is treated with NaHNO2 in presence of NaNO2 and HCl, diazotization reaction will be take place. Temperature is 0 to 10 degrees centigrade because it is a exothermic reaction. You will get here PHN2 plus Cl minus, that is benzene diazonium chloride. So this is the preparation. Now reactions of diazonium salts. So give the title, reactions of diazonium salts. Reactions of diazonium salts. So important question here, reactions of diazonium salts. So I will write all the reactions here. Ar N2 plus X minus. So see the simple reactions here. When you will do the reaction with CuCl in presence of HCl, cuprous chloride, CuBr in presence of HBr, then CuCN in presence of HCN, then reaction with Ki. Now these reactions are known as Sandmeyer reactions. We learn these reactions in the title, preparation of haloarenes. You will get here ArCl, here you will get ArBr, here you will get here ArCN, here you will get ARI, iodobenzene. During this reaction, nitrogen gas is evolved, nitrogen gas is evolved, nitrogen gas is evolved, and this reaction is known as Sandmeyer reaction. And we learn this reaction in the topic aryl halides, preparation of aryl halide by the Sandmeyer reaction. Now consider the another reaction. When it is treated with HBF4, fluoroboric acid, you will get here ArN2 plus BF4 minus. This is a salt. When it is heated, you will get here ArF, aryl fluoride, and this reaction is known as Balch-Siemens reaction. It is known as Balch-Siemens reaction. So this is the important reaction here. So we completed the reactions of diazonium salt. So we completed the topic, that is aromatic amines, reactions of aromatic amines. Now in the next lectures we will start the next topic, that is the polymers. Okay, thank you.